they want to hear, that's all. I never get tired of them, but you either love them or you don't. Are we modulating? Depends on your point of view. I'm still hearing this is the key. But now we're in a Mediterranean influenced or Arabic or Hebraic or Spanish flamenco influence. Still the same key. What happened to... He's gone because he didn't sound right now. It's tough to bring back a major 7 once you've established a flat 7. It can be really tough. Easy way that people who play Spanish influenced tonalities do it is, I don't know if they're conscious of it or not, but you play a 7 flat 5 chord up a half step or a fifth higher, either way. And it's got that note in there, either hiding, it's in there, or if it's not hiding, so that note's back. Instead of, I guess we should talk about gypsy scales for just a moment. They're not codified yet in all the books, you know. It's okay, they're growing. Let's say key of A, you've got A. If you want a standard gypsy scale, in case you don't know this, because I promised myself whether I thought you already got this at school or not, I'd have to assume that maybe you didn't get this particular slant on it, so I would try it with you. If you're wondering why I'm spending so much time talking, I just have to feel like I need to do these things. That's all I can tell you. I won't sleep right if I don't talk about some of these things. That scale just has a lowered second and a lowered sixth to begin with, which is why it sounds non-American, non-Anglo-Saxon. If you go. A scale like that, or a harmony like that, is decidedly American. Something's a little louder. If we go, suddenly you go, you notice that note. I hope you notice it. It's because it's what changes these American scales into something else. It's not the only note, it's this other note. But this note by itself won't do it because, say you're an A, you play an F chord. Those aren't modulations, those are just the expanded diatonic root tones. Fancy words. Just means the 12-tone tonal key, the American kind of 12-tone key that's music, that's natural to our ear. And F is part of the key of A in the large sense. It's just not diatonic to the major scale, that's all. But in a major key, we're definitely going to use F every now and then, or a lot, depending on what kind of harmony you play. If you stick to the old style jazz, you probably only use an F chord as a tritone sub, you know, all that stuff. But, you know, if you're influenced by other things, the F sounds like just a normal part of the key, but in a non-diatonic way. So when you play A to F, it doesn't sound like gypsy scales, gypsy tonality, nothing, man. I mean, none of that stuff. But if you play the B flat, you're starting to get there now. With that major third, then this note is a complement to it. Then you either have a dominant 7 or lowered 7, let's call it, or a major 7. So gypsy dominant, gypsy major, or reverse the words, dominant gypsy or dominant major. I say gypsy because I don't know why. I just say it. It just sounds it sounds to me like that kind of culture had a lot of discussion with these tones. Could call them Arabic scales, like I was saying, Spanish scales, whatever you like. When you play that scale and or those sounds, and well, let's take a left turn for just a second. We're coming right back. I'm not going to go off. Those notes. Anybody, a single word, an adjective, what those notes sound like? Blues. Thank you very much. They're a blue thing, you know, they're blue sounding. When you hear, especially this inflection between the blue third, which is higher than the minor third, it's a little bit higher, the major third. Blue third is just like the sharp 9 too, real similar. I mean, either way. But anyway, that's a cool little scale. That's a scale that just has a root and a sharp 9 and a third and a fifth and a flat 7. So it's like a blues scale where you kick the fourth down to the third, and you're then thereby using all the notes of a raised 9 chord. An altered dominant chord that we use as a tonic chord, by the way. I'm sure all of you are aware of that, but it is kind of disturbing to rule makers. Ooh. Altered chords are built from the 5. Hey, they ain't always built from the 5, man. It's just a 1 chord. Right now, anyway. So you take that scale, those 5 notes, and just add in those 2 gypsy notes, half step. I didn't make clear before, they're a half step above the root in the 5th. So if we add these 2 notes into that scale, now we have it kind of gives you some of that kind of harmony, that kind of flamenco, semi-flamenco to the purists. I don't blame you. I'm kind of butchering this stuff, but you get the general flavor of it. Then there's a 6-note version of that scale. And both of those scales, the 6-note scale just leaves out the 5th. And both of these latter 2 scales, by the way, I call that one the Gypsy Blues scale because it's so blue. But then we have those other 2 notes we're adding. Yes? Be glad to. What we have to do is clarify one more little point. If you leave that 5th out, then this thing, we're all going to take a break real soon too. In a few minutes, I won't forget that we need to have an intermission here. Right now, it's wearing that other hat. It doesn't sound like a jazz scale, for instance. At least not to my ears, because of the kind of chords we're hearing. But if somebody's playing right there, when you hear, it's almost like the altered dominant scale, but it doesn't have that flat 5. Now that's the 6-note version of it, where you just leave the 5th out. I hear Wes Montgomery, and that was chromatic. This so in a blues, it just depends. Like right there. You'd sneak it right in on that chord. Anytime you have an altered dominant, you can play that 6-note gypsy jazz altered dominant. These words are terrible.